Hi folks, it's Wesley with Expandacraft Modular Boats here again, and I'm back with Black and Tan. We have finally got the rigging all right. Not only do we have the rigging right, we have the balance of the rig correct. And I wanted to show you that I'm going to be offering as a kit a full-on turn your canoe into a sailboat option. You're welcome to make your own rudder. This is actually a very old rudder. This one's about 12 years old already. I just recoated it. It has been neglected for 10, 12 years. I did put a new top on here so that I can add steering on both sides, which is easy if you wanted to steer the boat from sitting on the decking here. However, you can also steer the boat from a seat down low. And all of the lines, everything, the jib sheets, these are the jib sheets. They go through the block and tackle here and back, so we got a 2-to-1 purchase. And so everything can be handled from the seat. So you don't need to get up and around the bow. You don't need to duck your head to go under. But I also left, the reason I have this stack is because I wanted this boom to be high enough that when I was sitting on the side and going from side to side, that I could easily duck down, that it's almost above my head, but just almost. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about the kit. This is part of the kit. It would come with the stainless eye bolts here. If you notice right now it's touching this wood, so I'm going to cut that out so that it goes straight. And then I'll affix my sign, because I do a rental business here in Panacea, Florida, called Forgotten Coast, Adventure Rentals and Tours. That's my sign that's going to go right here. This is for the bimini top when I don't have a sailboat rig on it. But what I've done is I've decided to split the load, that's the tension that's on this shroud here, to 2 different cables. So you get the cables that are swedged, double swedged on both ends. You will get the tackle here. Does not come with the shroud. What you'll do is you will buy a snipe rig or something very close to the similar size of a snipe. You can look it up.
Sailboats to Go.
Sailboats to Go does not have snipe rigs. No, they have other kinds of rigs. But a snipe is a particular type of sailing dinghy, and that is what I have on this boat, and it works really, really well. It's just the right amount of sail for a good performance. Anyway, I figured out exactly with that amount of sail where this mast wants to live. I had it all the way forward, which made all this empty space in here great, but it didn't sail upwind. So then I went all the way back and it didn't want to tack. So it wants to live right there. I am sacrificing that space by building this bridge across, and that bridge comes along with it. The kit, that is. Coming forward, let me show you. This is a bow sprit. You'll notice it's bolted in 4 bolts. They're backed with heavy washers on the back. The idea, and this is a very tough plastic canoe, so Ford did a pretty good job, is I needed that space. I had to get it away from the point of the bow. Plus, the bow is not strong enough to hold the tension of the sail rig in the first place. So I needed this. This is starboard, and it will bend to whatever the bow shape is on your boat. No need to do any heat bending. It'll bend that much. But then it's really stout for a rig like this. Now we're going to go to the back of the boat. This is the old one. The new ones are just going to have a single piece. It's going to be black, unlike this one, which is white. It'll be a single piece, not split like this one. And then it'll come with this. This you can heat bend, but it's again, it's something that's stout that bolts into your canoe, and this can bolt onto the top. Depending on your canoe, you may have to get a little creative with it, but the idea is you can get a pointy back canoe, which is really slick through the water, and still make a nice rudder to go on the back. And it's very stout. Rudders are the things to fail, and the pendles and all of this. I made it super stout. You'd have to wreck this boat to hurt that. Also, if you, let's see how I can point this out. Under the boat here is what I call a mini keel. There's two of them, one on either side of the boat, and it runs 8 feet. So I don't have to have a deep keel because I got a longer keel. And here in Florida, our water gets pretty skinny, so a longer keel just made a lot more sense. Well, that's pretty much it. I do have, several different ways that you can direct the main sheets to be away from where you're sitting. I can actually set this boat up with a seat right here. So my butt's right here. This boom is longer than I need. So if I had a shorter boom, because the sail only comes to here, I could sit here and the boom would go in front of my face, but it wouldn't hit me in the head. So I could sail the boat from here if I had a shorter boom.
And that boom is from?
Some random sailboat I've had years ago. It's I think it's like a Hobie Cat or something. At any rate, you can buy sail rigs, a mast and a boom, pretty cheap. I don't even know how tall this one is. I've forgotten, but it works beautifully with a snipe rig. You could probably buy a snipe sail rig, but the snipe's mast may be shorter. This one being taller, it gives me the opportunity to set this boom higher so they don't bang me in the head. And still got plenty of sail area.
Do you have a good resource for them to buy a mast and a boom?
No. If I do, I'll add it in the comments below.
We'll look for that for you guys.
Yeah. Because it's different everywhere you go. I knew some in St. Petersburg, but I'm nowhere near there anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to put this together as a kit so that you can essentially go get yourself a mast and a boom.
And a sail.
And a sail. And then everything else you can buy from me. Or you can copy what I have. No problem. But, I have it all figured out already, where it's supposed to go, the measurements and everything. It's all done.
It would be great if you had a tutorial on how to make a rudder like that. That would be awesome.
Did one.
Oh, did you?
Do one? Yeah, we did one. It's online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll link to it from in the comments as well.
I'll link that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty simple rig. It's a very durable rig, and this whole boat, even if you take the Expandacraft outriggers and everything, you could be into it for less than $3,000. $3,000. That Hobie sailing kayak is like $9,000, $12,000 something, and that doesn't include a trailer. So, at any rate, it's a budget sailor, and it's got lots of volume, way more volume than the competition. That's it. I think that's pretty much it. Expandacraft.com. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button if you can. That helps us out. And when you do subscribe and you want to get updates, because we're going to show you this sailing in the water, you hit that notification bell, and you'll learn about new things going on with Expandacraft. Expandacraft.com. Check us out.